Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I'm back today with some more no BS hiring advice to help you make better staffing and recruiting decisions. Now, I read an article on Huffington Post. This is the way it reads. Ernst Young, one of the UK's biggest graduate recruiters, so they're speaking about hiring new grads, has announced they'll be removing the degree classification from its entry criteria, saying there was, quote, no evidence, close quote, success at university correlates with achievement in later life. The accountancy firm is scrapping its policy of requiring a 2-to-1 and the equivalent of 3B grades and an A- level in order to open opportunities for talented individuals regardless of their background, quote unquote. So here's what E&Y's managing partner for Talan says. Academic qualifications will still be taken into account and indeed remain an important consideration when assessing candidates as a whole, but will no longer act as a barrier to getting a foot in the door. So basically, what they're saying is, instead of just getting a resume and looking at the school and the degree, they want to make sure that the person might actually know the subject. And it may use degrees, and I want to be clear, may use degrees, and they say it's an important criteria as part of their assessment criteria, but they're not going to make it the first one and stop there. They're going to make online testing part of their criteria for evaluating people, and then from there using degree as a secondary schema. So how is your firm doing things? Are you blocking access to talented people because they couldn't afford to go to a university? I had that happen with one client who refused to see a cybersecurity person because instead of going to college, they joined the military, came out, and spent 6 years doing cybersecurity work for the Department of Defense, keeping bad guys from overseas out from government systems. Bizarre, but that's what happened. Because he couldn't afford it, the firm adopted what I can only call a classist attitude. You have to be a part of this particular group in order to join our fraternity. Instead of just seeing, is he qualified to do this role, testing him and making the decision there. And then if they found 3 individuals who might fit, they could use that as a tiebreaker, using whatever classification or justification, I should say, to indicate that one individual might be better suited for their organization than another. When all is said and done, your job is to hire exceptional talent. These days, with online training in a variety of different venues, exceptional people come in lots of different packages. Don't block them just because they don't have that 4-year degree and because their parents couldn't afford to send them to school and they decided it wasn't worth going $200,000 in debt to get that degree. Think about it. $200,000 in debt is pretty common these days. Why do it if you can get that experience elsewhere under different circumstances? A dear friend of mine was depressed for a while after she graduated because she had not hit her grades in school, but she had graduated with her degree and eventually started to ascend the ladder. I asked her, okay, you're out of school for 6 years. When you were in interviews, how many times have you ever asked what your GPA was? Somewhere around never was the answer. It should be a tiebreaker for kids coming out of school. It should be a non-issue for experienced people. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. I'm giving you my advice. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Visit thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you with staffing. And if I can help you with recruiting to fill positions, call me. My number is 646-374-8656, or email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Hope you have a great day. Hope this was helpful. Take care.